It always makes me sad when I see this in the comments. So Microsoft, Asus, and Walmart all screwed you? No, there's no way that many companies did that. These videos must be fake, otherwise you're blowing them way out of proportion. And it makes me sad not because they think my horror stories are fake, but that they have such a hard time believing that a company would dare put money over a consumer. Companies are made to do one thing. Some companies hide it better than others, and I will not deny that there are still companies out there that really do care about the consumer, but the end goal is still the same. And to think you'll never get screwed over by a company is a naive thing, because again, they want your money. You as a human being don't matter. I was recently refreshed on this unfortunate truth when I bought my first liquid cooler. So around 3 weeks ago, I decided it was time to give my poor processor a break and upgrade from my stock cooler to a liquid cooler. I'd been researching for months and finally decided on a cooler, the Corsair Hydro H110i GT. I use Newegg often because they're always reliable and my products always arrive much faster than Amazon. I mean, I could buy Amazon Prime and get the item within 2 days with free shipping, or I could just buy it on Newegg without any buy-in and get it within the same time frame with free shipping. But regardless of the semantics, I trust Newegg and I place the order. Within a few days, the package is at my doorstep and I slap that bad boy into my PC. Naturally, I wanted to put it to the max and see what it could do, so I started playing some games that would push my processor. I tried GTA, I tried emulators, and of course, Binding of Isaac. Now, it's not a CPU-heavy game, but I gotta play it at least once a day. The cooler did fine and my temps never got above 60°C. The problem came a bit later. After a couple days with the cooler, I noticed my temps at idle were 45 to 50 degrees Celsius, which is not what any liquid cooler should be ranging at. I plugged the pump and fans directly into a Molex to make them run at 100% and still my temps were off. Unfortunate as it was, I seemed to have gotten a faulty liquid cooler. No big deal, I'd only had it for 8 days, so I contacted Newegg. Hey, I'd like to get an RMA for this cooler. It unfortunately does not work that well. If I could get another, that would be great. This was Newegg's reply. We apologize for the inconvenience and we are sorry to hear about your cooler. However, this cooler was distributed from OutletPC, so any RMA concerns need to be addressed with them. Oh, okay. Not a big deal, I guess. So I was given an email to contact Outlet, and I sent them a similar message that I'd previously sent to Newegg. This was their reply. Hello, Barry. Thank you for contacting us. I'm sorry to hear that there seems to be an issue regarding the liquid cooler that was purchased. That's very odd that you're reporting temperatures like that. Short of making sure the cooler is mounted properly, we can go ahead and accept a return for either a refund or an exchange. Please see the following return instructions below. You've been assigned an RMA number, and they give me the number. Please note that all return products must be in original packaging with original accessories, manuals, etc., in as new condition. All bare-bone kits that are returned must include all products that were included in the kit. Returned items with missing components and those with invalid RMA numbers will be refused. At this time, please send your products back to us for testing/processing at, and then they sent me an address. Please be sure to review our return policies to clear up any questions or returns, and refund/exchange processing. Best regards, Mike. This seemed to be a good thing, except that they did not give me a return label, just an RMA number. This normally means that they won't be paying for shipping and I, the consumer, would have to, but just to be safe, I emailed this. May I have a return label, or are you expecting me to pay for shipping? The item is still under warranty and the latter would be concerning. Please let me know. This is what they replied. We do not cover return shipping per store policy. That was literally all they replied with. So that was really annoying. I spent $145 on this cooler. The cooler was under warranty and only went bad after 8 days. Now you could say, well, that's your fault. You didn't read OutletPC's terms, nor did you read their return policies and or warranty policies. And to that, I'm gonna say this. Of course I didn't read OutletPC's terms. I didn't want to buy it from OutletPC. I wanted to get it from Newegg, whose return policies I'm expertly familiar with. Now don't get me wrong. I could have known that this cooler was gonna come from OutletPC had I looked hard enough, but this isn't information that's right in your face. It's not hidden away, but it doesn't warn the average consumer. You gotta be looking for it. But let's continue the story. More than a week goes by and not a word. The company has not emailed me about anything, so I emailed them. You should have received my product as of last Thursday. May I have an update on when I should expect my new cooler? Thank you. Now, I'd been tracking the package and I knew it was delivered that Thursday, which was 5 days previous. They had my cooler for 5 days and said nothing. Anyway, they replied with this. Do you have the tracking number for the return shipment? Now at this point I was a bit annoyed as I had given them the tracking number already in a previous email, so I said this. The package was sent via UPS, the tracking number is, and I sent them the tracking number. Upon looking it up, you will find the package was delivered on Thursday the 22nd at 5:02 p.m. It was signed by Ramon, and the RMA number was written on the label and on the side of the box. Not a word for the rest of the day. I checked my email probably once per hour and nothing. The next day I woke up to this email. The credit was issued today, so you should be receiving it within 24 to 48 hours. So they send me a faulty product. They leave me hanging as it sits in their warehouse for 5 days. They only act when I get them moving. They had me pay for shipping to send the faulty product back, and all I asked for was a new cooler. I had been using my stock cooler again, and I just wanted to get the H110i GT back into my system, and instead, they sent me my money back through PayPal. You know what? It's better this way. Now you don't get any of my money, and I can just buy directly from Corsair. Now some may ask, why didn't you contact Corsair directly instead of OutletPC? I hear they're great. Well, I did, and they told me that there was nothing they could do, being as how it was distributed from OutletPC to Newegg and sold from there. But this isn't the end of the story. I go to buy the new cooler and decide instead of trying Newegg again, I will try Corsair. So I go onto their site and they are even having a sale. Instead of $145, the cooler is $139. Sweet, I save money, so I jump on it. The cooler is to be sent within the next 4 to 5 business days. Cool, so I wait, and wait, and wait. 2 weeks go by and where the hell is my cooler? I contact Corsair about 4 times and not once did I get any reply from them. 3 weeks go by and I finally get a reply. Hello Barry, it seems that we're out of stock in regards to this cooler, however we have a few options for you. You can wait for the product to come back in stock, in which it will be immediately shipped out to you. You can upgrade to a 280mm option for no extra charge, or you can cancel your order. Now I canceled my order. Many may say, Barry, wait, why not just get the better upgrade for free? Because I bought Noctua's 140mm fans for this cooler, and I'm so done RMAing parts. That's it. I'm not buying it from Newegg, screw OutletPC, I'm not getting it on Corsair, Amazon it is. So I ordered on there, even cheaper, and I finally got to use my free trial of Amazon Prime, so 2-day free shipping for me. Now who am I mad at here? Well, I'm not mad at Newegg. They have suppliers and I should have been more vigilant about that. And I'm not mad at Corsair either. Though they were very slow with replying, they were also very helpful and wanted to offer me a real service for the inconvenience. But OutletPC and I will never be doing business again. You do not make your consumers pay for shipping for a product that died instantly. You do not ignore your customers until they're proactive, and you do not decide if they want a refurbished option, a new product, or a refund. That's not your call. That's the consumer's call. Barry, you make these videos every single time a company does you wrong even a little bit, and of course I do. I still believe there are companies out there that believe in consumerism, and they should be recognized more than companies like this. Yes, I could have been smarter about where I bought my parts, but OutletPC should have been cooler.